Hello, good morning, Tabernacle of Worship. Welcome to our morning online daily devotion. And today I want to talk about choose your words wisely. Choose your words wisely. And scripture is taken from Proverbs 12, verse 18. And it says this: The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Well, this Proverbs 12 verse 18 provides words of wisdom for us. It presents a wide contrast between the way of the reckless or thoughtless words that can harm others, and the healing impact of the wise and thoughtful words. Let's just dive in a little deeper in the explanation of the verse and how we can apply it to our everyday life. Okay. Now, the first part of the verse states that the words of the reckless pierce like swords. Now, this refers to the effects of reckless or careless speech to cause harm, much like a sharp sword. It can become and used like a weapon. It pierces, it slashes, it causes injury towards others. Now, the word reckless, it means to speak without thinking through. Reckless words are often speak without considering their consequences or the impact they might have on others. Such offensive words can be filled with negativity, criticism, gossip, insult, slander, belittle, falsehood, and they have the potential to cut really deep into the emotions and the well-being of those who hear them. I mean, to do that, it is very irresponsible. Sometimes we say nasty things, we don't even mean them. We say that we are joking, yeah? But you know that words that are already spoken cannot be retrieved back. The damage that is already done cannot be undone. A lot of times we feel guilty when we regret the things that we've spoken, especially when we're driven by emotion, out of rage and anger. But word spoken consequences, the damage that is done to people that we love, takes a very long time to heal and to resolve. So let us, in considering the great impact that it does on and that it brings on the people that we love, our words are very important. We got to choose them carefully and wisely. So how can we do that? Well, the second part of the verse, it says, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. This highlights the positive influence of the wise and the thoughtful speech. Instead of using words to bring down others, we can choose words wisely. Bible tells us that there is great wisdom when we choose to speak graciously towards others, when we speak with empathy, kindness, understanding, showing respect and love. Why? Because it has the power to uplift and comfort and bring healing to those people around us. Today, I'm sure you all know that the world is full of hurt and hatred. But we don't have to follow its ways, you see. We can choose to bring words of truth and encouragement to those around us. The tongue of the wise brings healing. To bring words of healing is to be wise. Speaking wisdom when one can even bring restoration and reconciliation to those that are hurting. Maybe someone around us during your day might be going through having a bad day, Maybe he or she is feeling horribly wronged by someone. Now you see that the Holy Spirit is living each and every one of us. So we have the power to choose our words wisely when that happens. But what are about those people who speak harshly against us? Should we retaliate back? If we retaliate back, then we are no different from the world, isn't it? How can the world believe in Jesus when we do revenge in the same way? So we have the power to choose to speak life into others, whether to cut down or destroy others, or instead to choose to bring healing through our words. Here are some simple applications we can do before we start the day. Firstly, is having a mindful communication. Before speaking, let us take a moment to consider the impact and words that we might have on others. Choose your words wisely, whether to ensure those words they are kind, respectful, and truthful. Nevertheless, of course, conflicts are most of the times unavoidable. We all have our different perspectives. Sometimes even there are no right and no wrongs, but we just have our different ideas and different ways of doing things and we don't see eye to eye, isn't it? But when conflicts do arise, maybe we should consider to aim for peaceful and constructive dialogue instead of resorting to hurtful or inflammatory language. Strive to listen actively, understand the perspective of others, and communicate your thoughts and your feelings in a respectful manner. And by doing so, this approach, we can avoid as much as possible to avoid any unnecessary conflicts and hurtful feelings in any relationship. Secondly, social media ethics. I think this is really, really, really important, especially in this day and age of social media. It is essential for us to be mindful of the impact of our words, especially when we post them online. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Avoid engaging in an online arguments or spreading negativity. Instead, use your digital platforms to promote positivity, sharing inspiring content, and engage in respectful and constructive discussion. And that being said, thirdly, we can intentionally bring encouragement and support. Use our words to uplift and encourage those around us. Even sometimes when there's nothing to say, then don't say it. We can have lots of opinions about other people, and sometimes, if not at most times, it may not be helpful for the hearers. Instead, let us offer up genuine compliments, express appreciation, and provide support. Being intentionally thoughtful with our words can and will have a profound impact on someone's self-esteem and well-being. You don't know. When you do that, it actually does affects those hearers around you. So today, as we go about our day, let us be reminded of the wisdom that Proverbs 12:18 brings to us. And let us be reminded of the powerful impact and profound influence our words can have on the people around us. Therefore, let us learn to choose our words wisely and be agents of blessing to those around us. All right? God bless you and have a great day ahead.